get out and meet the world head on. That's what my papa used to say. Woohoo!
Early, man, early. Early in the morning, it's so early in the morning. My next career is gonna be a singer. Singer and a dancer. Woo, doggy. So we're in Austin, Texas. Dude, I'm coming to Baylor University. Okay, I'm getting ready to drop bombs on these kids, okay? Let me come talk to your kids, your congregation. Let me come talk to them. I want to talk to them about finance, about their career, about commitment, about being 100%. That's what I'm going to share with these kids today. Like, who's going to tell them? Somebody needs to tell them. People are so distracted right now by bad news and drama and things they can't do anything about. Why don't we tell them what they can do something about? And let's get everybody inspired, thinking about how to 10X. I'm going to go 10X Baylor University.
The director of the program.
Hi there.
How you doing?
Andrea Dixon. Nice to meet you.
Grant.
This is
Pleasure.
Laura Lucas Kramer.
How you doing?
Nice
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Well, welcome to have me here. Yes.
This is his
Hi there.
wife,
Andrea
Elena.
Dixon.
Elena,
Elena, nice to meet you. Welcome.
Elena, thank you.
Welcome to Baylor.
Laura, sorry.
And this is Johnny, the cameraman.
Johnny the
Johnny,
camera guy.
good to
Johnny
see
the camera guy, famous. What was your handle, Johnny, before
Oh,
me?
like Johnny.
It was like Johnny underscore Einstein underscore
Einstein.
Junior. I'm like, no, you're Johnny the camera guy.
There
and
you go.
everybody
That
knows
works.
it.
The best
That
marketing
works.
marketing
How you
advice
doing?
I've
Well,
ever
we
had.
filled out your room, and it looks like we're sending them to the overflow.
We've got overflow.
Yeah, how you doing? Nice camera, man.
We want to show him our utmost appreciation for traveling all the way to Waco, Texas to teach us how to build a 10X career outcome. So will everyone please join me in welcoming Mr. Grant Cardone.
Thank you. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Give her a big hand, huh? Give her a big hand. She made this happen. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope I deliver to you something that you look back on today. This is my goal. This is what I prayed for today, was like, hey, if I could impact someone that you look back 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and say, that was the day. The switch got turned on, something happened. This is Johnny the camera guy. Give Big Johnny a big hand. Before he was Johnny the camera guy, he was Johnny underscore Einstein underscore 18 underscore something else. And I said, no, dude, you roll with me. You are now Johnny the camera guy, because it's easy to remember. This is my wife, Elena Cardone, right here on the front row. And the college that I went to did not teach me how to get the mate that I wanted to build a life with. Service has been probably the thing that has saved me in my life. Okay, when I was having the biggest problems in my life, actually while I was going to college in Lake Charles, Louisiana, at McNeese State University, little college compared to this place. I mean, this place, you guys got to be impressed every morning when you roll up on this place. You got to be like, hey, I'm going to Baylor. You not impressed? You guys rolling up every day now taking it for granted? Like, yeah, I got to go to school. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Man, that's a beautiful entrance. That's a beautiful entrance. Don't forget, your time here is going to be very short. Then you're going to be out of here, and they're not going to take you back. You won't be able to come back. It'll cost you millions to come back here, right? So you guys got a great opportunity right now. I blew my opportunity. I blew it. I'll just tell you right up, straight. I blew the entire 5 years I spent in school. I didn't go to college because I went to college. I graduated from college. I spent 5 years getting a degree that should have taken 3 years because I was busy getting distracted with other things. Does anybody know what I mean? Now, girls. Girls would have been like there was plenty of distractions. And the reason the distractions actually, one thing I want to share with you today is the distractions, they're not going to stop when you're done with college, I promise you. Okay? They're going to start amping up throughout your lifetime. They're going to amp up to different degrees. And when I was in college, I went to college because my mama said, you need to go to college, son, because her husband, my dad, who died when I was 10, before he died, he told my mother, make sure those boys go to college. And so I was forced to go to college. I was told, you have to go to college. By the way, my mom was right, and so was my dad. I should have gone to college. The problem was, I didn't go for me. Okay? I didn't go for me. I didn't know why I was there. How many of you in the room can relate to that? Like, have you ever been in class saying, I don't know why I'm here? How many of you right now sitting in the room saying, I don't even know why I'm here right now listening to this guy? This guy back here is like, how did I get talked into this tonight? Okay? Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you keep doing that in your life, it's going to cost you all your dreams. Everything that you've ever wanted, it will cost you if you continue to do that. At 25 years old, I was a drug addict. I had a drug problem, a bad drug problem, everyday drug problem. Okay? You know somebody that you're related to or a friend that's got a drug problem. How many agree with that? How many of you know somebody that's got a problem with drugs or alcohol? Okay, I was that guy. Grew up in a great family. Mom took care of me. Yeah, my dad died. It's a bad thing. I didn't like it. Nobody liked it. But it happens. People die, right? 15 years old, 16 years old, I get involved with the drug guys. Next thing you know, 9 years later, I'm using drugs every day. Every day between the age of 16 and 19, all the way through my high school years and my college years. I don't remember going to one college class not loaded on something. It was terrible. It was awful. It was awful. I disrespected myself. I didn't like myself. I was trying to quit every day. Every drug addict tries to quit every day. If you've ever known a drug addict, let me tell you something. The drugs are one thing. Trying to quit every day and realizing you can't quit every day, it's even worse. Every day I'm trying to quit. Every day I'm trying to quit. Every day. 10 times a day. Listen to me. 10 times a day for 9 years. What's the math on that? 365 times 10, 3650. Elena, do it on your fingers. 3650 times 9, whatever that number is, 34,832 times I tried to quit and failed. And then one day, I woke up and said, today I'm going to quit. And it stuck. So maybe it took 32,000, whatever the number is. One day I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm finished. And that's when I started putting my life back together. Today, I own 7 little businesses. We'll do about $150 million this year, $150 million before taxes. Uncle Sam will take some of that, but I will do everything in my power to make sure that amount is as small as possible, and you should too, okay? And then I take that money and I do whatever I can to grow more businesses. So today, the thing I want to talk to you about today is what are you going to do when you get out of here? Because when I got out of college, the only reason I went to college, by the way, is because my mama. And if I had a secondary reason, it was to learn how to make money. That's why I picked accounting. I'm like, if I'm going to go, can somebody please teach me how to make some money? How many of you going to college because you're like, I would like to leave here and get rich? Anybody in the room? Well, good. Then you're the right audience for me because I like money. Okay? I like money. Your friends, maybe even your parents, maybe your sister, your cousin, your uncle, and your aunts, your buddies, maybe people in this room are going to say to you, hey man, money won't make you happy. How many of you have already heard that before? From some genius that you hang out with and drink beer with every once in a while. Money won't make you happy, man. Just remember, money, young man, will not make you happy. Okay? Every person that ever tells you that, remember this, they don't have any money. Because that's how people that don't have talk about people that do have. Okay? And by the way, money will not make you happy, folks. Okay? I've had enough money to now be a good litmus test for whether or not it'll make you happy. It will not make you happy. But if you are going to be unhappy, I would strongly advise that you have some money to go along with your misery. Right? Because at least the money, if you're unhappy, will buy you some options and opportunities. See, they didn't teach me that. I mean, like I was going to classes. I went to the accounting class. I thought the accounting class was going to teach me how to count. Okay? I'm like, let me do the math class. Okay, the math class, I thought the math class, okay, add, subtract. Okay, I'm going to get a budget. I went to the finance class. They're going to give me a budget, okay? Do you know that if you have a budget, your chances of getting rich get down to almost zero? How many have been taught about budgets before? You need a budget. You need to budget your money, and you need to save your money. Save your money! This is not yours, by the way. Somebody else gave you that money. Okay? The money I have in my front pocket, right or wrong? None of this money can be yours. That is a Twix bar. Okay, I'm shopping apartments in Austin today, and the building's like $65 million, and in the model units, you ever been into an apartment deal? They got the model, open up the refrigerator. I go straight to the refrigerator. What's in there? Because I know there's some Twix bar in there. For $65 million, I'm getting some candy. Okay? See this money that's in my pocket right now? I'm going to give you basic economics real quick. You guys ready for this? No. Are you ready for this? Yeah. Can I hear a Baylor yes? Yeah. Dang, finally. Okay, so check it out. This money, this paper, okay, right? It's got other presidents on it. All of them strange to me, but I want to make them my family. I want to make sure Ben here has a bunch of babies. Like, you got to get to work, Ben. Let's get to work, man. Look, money is only good when it's used. It is no good if it's saved. You have to use the money, right? You have money. You can do this. I'm going to go buy stuff with it, or I'm going to get the money to go to work for me. This is what I didn't understand, all right? So if I pass, which one of these would you like, sir? Which one would you like? You want the 100? Take the 100, man. Okay. Now, we're going to just do a basic economics class. You guys ready? I got more. I got a lot more. By the way, if I give all this away today, can I get some more? Yes. From who? Wells Fargo. I don't need to go to Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo gets rid of money. As soon as I put the money at Wells, Wells converts it to digits and loans it out to the rest of the world. This is what I didn't get in the class. Maybe they had the class. Maybe they covered it in class, and I was all like, Wang, I'm lost. Why are you holding on to it, man?
I didn't know if you were going to do like an exercise or something.
We are doing an exercise. You're holding it with one finger, man. Like, hold it like you love it. Okay? Now what I want to ask you to do is I want to ask you to put it to work, okay? What are you going to do when you get out of here? Excellent. Buy some consulting for him for $100, sir. Excellent. Now, we just exchanged $100, right? He gave him some consulting for that. What are you going to do, young lady, when you leave here? Good. Give her the 100 because she's going to be a financial planner. She's going to put your money to use upon which, sir, what are you going to be doing, Alex?
Software sales.
Oh, my God. You're going to need some software for the business that you're starting to track his investments and or your investments. So you go ahead and buy his software, right? Go ahead, please. Exchange the money. And he says, hey, Grant Cardone, help me 10x my business because you are the 10x man. And he gives me $100, okay? Now, that is how an economy works. How much money was that? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, $600. That was $600, okay? I don't know these people. Okay, I'm going to teach you the most important thing there is to know about money. A stranger has everything that you want. A stranger has everything you want. How many of you were taught by your parents? Don't talk to strangers? Sometimes when you were like 3 or 4 or 5 years old. Hey, don't talk to strangers. Don't talk to strangers. How many heard that before? Don't talk to strangers. Don't talk to strangers. Don't talk to strangers. Strangers have every single thing you want in your lifetime. A stranger has it in their bank account, has it in their retirement account, has it in the connections. When you leave here, you're going to need strangers. Okay? You're going to leave here and you're going to look for the industry. Hey, what industry should I go to work in? When I got out of college, I had an idea what I wanted to do. By the time I got out of college, 1 out of 4 people in that town, Lake Charles, Louisiana, this is 1986, I don't know, it was a long time ago, right? 1 out of 4 people were unemployed. It was a refinery town. The only thing that happened in that town was refining, okay? So when I went to get a job, there was no jobs. I found myself in the unemployment line. 3 weeks without a job after college with an accounting degree, and nobody would hire me. I'm in the unemployment line. I'm embarrassed to say I was in an unemployment line. Standing in the line, and my uncle walks up on me. Hey man, what you doing here? He was coming in there to cash a check, and I said, I'm in the unemployment line. I'm trying to get an application in here to get a check. He's like, why are you in the unemployment line? And I said, because I'm out of work. I don't have a work. I can't get a job. And he's like, I'm gonna get you a job tomorrow. Good. What kind of job? Selling automobiles. And I was like, I almost puked. I said, what? I didn't go to college, Unc, to sell cars. Come on, man. He's like, hey, you didn't go to college to be unemployed. Next day, I was selling cars. I thought maybe one day I could be somebody, but I'm having all these failures. Average grades in school, can't pay attention, don't like to read, okay? Can't stay with it. I'm the black sheep of my family. I'm losing jobs. I'm in a sales job and I hate it. And then finally I said, look, I can't just keep quitting everything I don't like. How many of you are 2 years out right now? You're about 2 years from being out. Okay, good. Now's the time to start saying, hey, where am I going here? Problems are opportunities. The bigger the problems. If you could look for the giant problems on this planet and quit complaining about them, right? And quit blaming somebody about them and say, man, what if I took responsibility for that problem? Because there is money in solving problems. You solve a problem, you'll end up with money. And the bigger the problem you solve, the more money you end up with. I would rather invest in a business that makes money than one that doesn't. Who's with me? Yes. I would rather go work in an industry that has money. I would like to work in an industry that's got big margins and lots of volume. Find an industry. Find somebody that's got the courage, the acceleration, and the purpose, okay? Get clear on your purpose here. I hope somehow you enjoyed or take away one little piece out of today. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I'm going to get a t-shirt because I'm a very offensive person. They warned me when I came in. They said, hey man, tap it down. I said, okay, as much as I can. I'm going to get a t-shirt and it says, hey, in case I offended you, forgive me. All right? So I hope you liked today. Appreciate you having me. Thank you so much. God bless you and be great. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, so you rolling, Johnny? Johnny, the camera guy.
He's rolling.
So Kylie, did it meet your expectations?
Dude, it exceeded it 10x'd my expectations. It 10x'd my 10x expectations.
And okay, here we are at Baylor. Okay, this is a very professional, one of the oldest colleges in America. What 130 years old?
18 something.
I mean, way older than me, right? So,
Oh yeah.
How do you think they benefited? How do you think the business kids, and even there were some guys from engineering here that got lost in this meeting today.
Yeah, I don't think that having a great career is exclusive to one industry.
Yeah.
There are many ways that you can have a successful career, and everything you said was applicable to any industry, any career.
She's been following me since she's 15. 16 years old? 16 years old. It's amazing.
Hey, follow me on Instagram at by the name of Kylie, Kylie.
Yeah, follow her on Instagram, okay? If you're not already following me, follow her for sure.